This is my attempt to grow parsnips in one of my raised beds. I've tried parsnips before but always been unsuccessful. I've never put a lot of effort into them and I've never got much out of them. So this year I'm going to try something different. As you can see, I've already got these holes dibbered, and this is my dibber, if I can just ease it out. And that in a former life was probably a coffee table leg, which I've used to produce holes about 9 inches deep. I'm going to fill these holes with compost, and that's where I'm going to be sowing my parsnips. The compost I'm using is a multi-purpose compost with some 6X added, and I put it through a riddle just to take out any debris that you wouldn't want in there when you're growing a root like a parsnip. These aren't sure parsnips, these are just parsnips for eating. So if I can get some nice parsnips out of here without having to push a hole through to Australia and get them enormous, just parsnips for the table will be wonderful. I'll just show you how I fill these up with the compost. Just ease this out. You'll be able to see my board as well. This is the board that I'm using. 5-inch spacings, 7 inches wide. They're probably far too close, but hey, who cares? Let's do it. So I'll just tease this stuff into these holes like so. And as I say, it's just multi-purpose compost with a wee bit of 6X added. I've put it through the garden riddle just to make sure there's no big lumps in it. And now I'm just dribbling it into these holes that I've produced. And it's my dog Molly barking. We might be getting visitors, that's usually a sign of visitors. Right, I'll pop around the other side and finish these off. Now I believe the spacing recommended for these is about 8 inches between parsnip and 16 inches between row, but when you get raised bed gardening you're not going to get many parsnips in at that, so we'll perhaps settle for smaller parsnips but more of them. These parsnips have been in my windowsill propagator now for about 2 weeks. As you can see, I've kept the ventilator closed, hence all this condensation. So they've been kept nice and damp. We'll have a look at them. Let's see if we've got any germination. Oh yes. Yeah. I'll ease this up for you and we'll work it a couple of ways just so that you may be able to see that. But quite a few of those parsnip seeds have germinated. So I'm going to take them outside now and I'm going to plant them. These are the positions I've got marked out for my parsnips. I've got them marked out with these pebbles. Each time I take a pebble off, I'll plant one of these germinated parsnip seeds, and let's see how we go. Take that one off. These seeds need to go in about 1/2 inch deep, so I'll just open that up as best I can. Try and take one out. Like so. I think you might be able to see that seed, I'm not too sure. Pop that seed in there. Send it down a little bit. That's gone in 1/2 inch. We'll cover it over. One parsnip planted. Do this one next. Open it out 1/2 inch. Take a pre-germinated seed. Possibly see that, I'm not too sure. Drop it in there, like that. Push it down. Just cover it over. Take that one off. Open it up 1/2 inch. Take the seed out that's already germinated. There it is. Just pop that seed in there. So. Cover it over. Like so. Take a seed. Put him over. So I'll finish these 2 rows off, and then we'll soil is quite wet, but we'll give them a wee bit of a water, and then we'll see how they go.